Yeah, I've only used it a few times, so right, we'll get it started, and then I've got my questions here anyway. So here we go with another edition of Banter Small Talk. But today I'm delighted to be with Chris Moralee. How are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, not bad, Nicky.
Yep. If I keep looking to the side, it's because I'm reading the questions, but I'll get through my first one. First of all, can you confirm your full name and your position within Supporting Charities, please?
Yeah, well, I'm Chris Moralee and I run Supporting Charities Football Club.
Yep, and we'll go on to the next one. What is Supporting Charities all about, and how does it help people, please?
Supporting Charities is just a bunch of amateur footballers, TV stars, and some obviously ex-pro footballers, few city players in there as well. And what we do is we go around the country every week playing games for charity, or we're having events for charity, and whatever we raise on the day is immediately handed up to the charity in question.
Yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. Get one next one. When was the charity formed and why?
It actually started as a Bradford City Supporters Club about 2 or 3 years ago. But obviously there were different directions within the group that were wanting to take it, but I focused more on the charity aspect of it all. So I'd say the Supporting Charities has been running now about 2 years.
Yeah, can I ask who else is involved in the staff or on the committee, apart from yourself, who gives you an hand?
Yeah, there's Brian, there's Louise, there's Sally, there's Mushy, there's Ash, there's Shane, Nadine. I feel like we're going to listen to them. But we've got a decent committee, and obviously we've got a superb team behind us now. We've got some fantastic.
Yeah, that's my next question. I'm going to say, how many players have you got, or sort of members?
Oh, we've probably got about 55 to 60 players who have signed with us, who are always available to play.
Yeah, and as I usually ask all sort of charities, how else are you supported apart from donations, or are donations your only income?
Say that again, Nick.
How are you supported apart from donations from the public? You know, how do you get your
sponsors who sponsor the team? We've got a fantastic sponsor, main sponsor in Moralee Glass, who's been with us since day one. Top spec joinery as well and construction. They're like help us out financially. They help us get kits, they help us get training wear, and obviously we just rely on donations from the public regarding sponsorship to obviously get kits. But obviously when we're raising money, what we raise on the day through, it can be from turnstile, raffle sales, auctions, donations coming in on the day, all goes to the worthy cause.
Yeah, but and do you have a Just Giving's page in case people want to sort of donate?
No, we don't have a specific Just Giving page because, Nick, we do that many different events and different matches that we don't like to have one. So what we do is every time we have a match or an event, we do have maybe a Just Giving page. We have ways and means where people can donate to, like on the day they can pop along or buy a ticket, etc. So, no, because we play that many games and support many different charities, we don't just have that.
Yeah, I can ask you, what are your plans for the future depending on the decision of the lockdown, what happens when it's eased, and are you hoping to have a few games again? Because obviously I've seen your latest news, you're going to have a charity game for teammate Claire.
Yeah, as you just mentioned then, we recently sadly lost Claire Martin last week. So obviously we've already got fixtures put in place up until next January, February time, which we already had. We've had 17 matches postponed due to the COVID-19, but we've got games lined up every week. So as soon as we can start going again, we're going again. And like you said, you touched upon Claire there. We've got a big game arranged for Claire coming up. Obviously, liaise with the family first to see when it's like.
Yeah, I'll just get another question about this. So, what have you been doing to keep yourself safe? First of all, everyone interview, keep yourself safe, but staying safe, under this lockdown. Are your family okay? And what have you been doing to keep yourself fit but remain entertained, not bored?
Yeah, what I've been doing is exactly what the government have said in the first part. It was stay home, stay safe, and that's what we've been doing. Fortunately for myself, I've been able to work from home, so I've been doing that. At the same time, it's been nice to spend a lot of time with the family, Nick. You know, go out for these walks once a day. Obviously, you can do a little bit more now, but it's been nice. And where I live in Willesden, I didn't realise there were that many nice walks to go on.
Yes,
and as you see on Facebook, I've been doing the press-ups challenge as well, which I haven't been doing well with that. It's supposed to be every day, but I do like to do one, miss a couple of days. It's not because I don't want to do it, it's because I've got working from home, I've got kids. And I just saw in my last video, I've got kids climbing on my shoulders and underneath. It makes it a bit hard to do it.
Exactly. Going back to your charities, anyone you want to specially mention or thank, or, like John or anyone you want to give a mention to? Or?
I want to say, first of all, to all the players and all the stars who are associated with the clubs to carry on, keep safe, stay well, and obviously follow the government protocols. And at the moment, it's a case of all support each other, lads. If you listen to this, all support each other. We're all phone calls away. Just keep in touch and stay safe. Look after yourselves and your family. Yeah,
and do you think we'll ever get back to Valley Parade in the future, or do you think we might never get back there?
Well, I think we'll be okay, Nick. Obviously, they've just said now that the season's pretty much finished.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see, though, which players are going to get released and kept on. But no, I don't think we'll be going to Valley Parade. Me personally, we're going back there this year. So I think it'll be in a year where we'll probably see fans being able to return. But you never know, Nick. Things change all the time each month for this. But obviously, people's safety is paramount, and that's what.
Yeah, because according to Ryan, he's hoping we might be able to come back this calendar year. If we were still playing, who would have been your player of the year this year? Who would you have chosen?
Oh, it's been a bit of a weird season, hasn't it, Nick? Let's be honest. We started faded out. We've not really been consistent. If I was to give, I'd probably give him player of the season, to be honest. I think he's always given 100% as that lad.
Yep, and do you actually have any hidden talents or impressions that people don't know of?
Nothing to repeat on here. Hidden talents, not really. Impersonations. I used to think I'd be able to do Borat, but I've not really touched upon Borat for a few years now.
Yep, I'm going back to Bradford City. What's your favourite moment of being a Bradford City fan, supporting them? Which win would it be, or would it be something completely different that people are not expecting?
You know what, right? Being a Bradford City fan, I think, even though we've always been like the underdogs or the lower leagues, etc., we've had some fantastic times. We've been to Wembley five times since I've been following Bradford City.
Yeah.
I would say though the playoff final when Hamilton scored, and obviously with Ian Ormondroyd's flick on as well. Notts County. Sorry, I'm half asleep, but Notts County, when we won that to get promoted, that's when I first started really getting into Bradford City. Then we're back in 1995, that 95-96 season.
96, wasn't it? Yeah, I think. I remember we going there because I had some. I'd only just sort of begun supporting them, and I remember I had some jeans that were claret and amber, and I come into just claret, and I come into jeans. They had them on. Can I ask you, who's your favourite Bradford City player of all time and why?
My all-time favourite Bradford City player, Nick. You want to went off a bit there. My all-time favourite Bradford City player.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, there's a few up there. It's like the obvious one would be Stuart McCall, a legend of the club. 2 stints there, 3 stints as manager. I just think he's a professional. He's a great manager, and when he was playing on the pitch, even when he went to Everton and Glasgow Rangers, he's always committed, a leader. He's a proper midfielder. If we had someone like him now in that midfield, not Gavin, but if we had someone a little bit more like him in that midfield, wow, he was a winner. But also Gareth Wally as well. Gareth Wally, when he were at Bradford City, he was a fantastic player, Gareth Wally. Really, really lead up, spray, lower midfielder. So, and even strikers like Red Robbie Blake and Lee Mills in that season when we got promoted and stuff. Decent players. Then I think we've actually been lucky to have some really, really good players at the club, even Peter Beagrey and people like that. But I would say my standout player would be Stuart McCall. Yeah.
I like Nike Wells and all them. But who would you say, what about your manager, favourite City manager?
I liked Chris Kamara, believe it or not. And I know a lot of people would think, what? But he was when I first got into Bradford City. I liked his interviews. I've heard since then, obviously, when we've spoken to the players and stuff, when he was in charge, it was all fun. And that's what football's about. It's about fun. And he just brought the best out in the players regarding that fun aspect, having a joke with the lads. So I would say that him, Paul Jewell, I would also put McCall. I'd say that there was 3 best managers, but if I could pick one in my teenage years, seeing someone like Chris Kamara, when I thought football was funny in them days, it wasn't serious. Seeing someone like that take charge when he had no expectations, and look what he did.
Yeah, I liked it myself. What about your worst City manager then, for you?
Oh, what, sorry, Nick?
The worst City manager, like the worst manager that was in charge of City.
The chairman?
No, the worst manager.
Oh, the worst? Sorry, mate. Oh, it's a bad line. Worst manager, well, we've had a few of them, haven't we? We had one last season, Mr. Grayson, who exactly do things well. And you've even got, I know you want a manager, but I think you like to be a manager, pretending to be, and have that much input into things, negativity-wise, will be at Reich. I know you want a manager, but come on, look at him. He tried to manage the club, didn't he?
He did. I was going to go for your favourite away ground.
Favourite away ground? Oh, I would say Sunderland. Great. He went there Boxing Day a couple of years ago. It's a shame that goal countless, it went over the line. But no, I'd say that atmosphere that day, there were so many City fans. I think we broke a record as well. Well, we helped break a record on that day. But I'd say Sunderland, and the worst one, I know you're going to ask me now, I'd say is Fleetwood. Terrible place. Terrible. Oh, tiny.
Yep, so what are you doing for the rest of your day? And before we obviously end this meeting, is there anything else you want to promote about any charities or the supporting charities? So, because it's over to you what you want to promote now. This is your time to promote whatever you want.
Yeah, well, as you see, this actual COVID-19 has brought out some positive in people. People are more conscious now about the health. I'd like to, if we can support Andy's club, they do a lot of work consistently throughout the UK. Obviously, their meetings are taking a bit of a hit at the moment, but I think if we can raise some money for Andy's Man Club and say a big thank you and well done to all them lads who associate with Andy's Man Club and making things work there. Secondly, I'd say Sue Ryder Malon's Hospice. Obviously, they had a bit of a shaky wobble a couple of months ago when it was looking like it could close. But obviously, things have changed now. But for the community to keep on supporting them, and obviously as well as any charities that you're part of regarding your family. You know, I mean, it's £5. I know it's a lot of money sometimes with some people, but £5 does go a long way to some charities. So if you see any charities that your family's been a part of, etc., just help them and support them. Yeah,
you're right. Do you think we'll ever get back to normal? Because it seems at the moment things are slightly getting better. And when would you think we're going to stay at level 3?
What's that?
When would you think we might go into the next stage of lockdown, or do you think we'll end up seeing an increase?
I don't know, Nick, to be honest. I just think at the moment a lot of people seem to be slightly confused with obviously the message that the government are giving us. Whether they jump on the bandwagon and try and make a mock of it, I don't know. But it's me. I'm allowed out twice a day because I can meet another person from another household, but obviously social distancing applies. So I think if people actually stop being negative about it and actually look at it as being it's a message to us, I can't see it being sorted for the new year. I can't. I do think there'll be another spike. There seems to be a lot of people now integrating with each other you see the trains, you see buses and stuff like that. There was a big protest in London at the weekend. It doesn't help. I do think there will be another spike. Sorry before taking a while, maybe didn't agree with what I said, but I do think there'll be another spike in a couple of weeks, but I'm hoping it's not going to be a significant one. But getting back to the answer to your question, Nick, went a bit of a tangent there. I don't think things will improve dramatically within the next couple of months, though.
No. Okay then, thanks for your time, Chris, and I'll upload this later. I'll say one more question. I'm interviewing Seth Pod tomorrow. Have you got anything you want me to put forward to him?
I haven't really got a question for him, but obviously just tell him to stay safe and keep well as well. It's a case of support each other. That's it. That's all we can do at the moment. But Seth Pod, brilliant footballer for Bradford City, and he's always been involved with Bradford City since he finished playing. He's a top professional in the day, and obviously my message to him is just to stay safe and keep well, Seth.
And same to you, Chris, and I'll speak to you later in the way, buddy. Thank you very much.
questions for you.
Yeah, go on.
Who's your all-time City player?
Oh, I forgot. There's absolutely loads, but I'd say one of them I'd have to be Dean Windass. I like it. It was brilliant.
Proper player. Proper player.
Yeah, Dean Windass or Narky Wells, Lee Mills. There's that many of them. I haven't really got one that stands out.
And what is your favourite memory in Bradford City?
I'd say it's going to be hard, but although I loved beating Arsenal, I'm going to say my most memorable was our last win at Wembley in the playoffs over Northampton. I loved it.
Yeah.
Brilliant day. And then I got back to England, partied all night.
And who's your player of the year this season?
So say that again?
Who's your player of the year this season?
I just said Richard O'Donnell. I thought he's played really well.
And Nick, what have you been doing to keep safe? I've noticed a few things, but do you want to tell them?
But yeah, I've been obviously doing the press-ups. Obviously I'm not working at the moment because I live at home with my family and they're all sort of high risk. But I am due back next month, so it'll be good to get back. And I've been going on walks and doing these press-ups because I want to try and raise some money for the Stephen Darby Rimmer Foundation. So obviously you nominated me, and I thought about doing this 100k walk, but it's not really.
Yeah.
I didn't know whether I'd get it completed, so I thought I'd dedicate the press-ups to the Stephen Darby Rimmer instead, and I'm up to about 256 quid at the moment, so...
That's fantastic. That is fantastic, Nick. You should be proud of yourself for doing that. That's really good. But I've also noticed something else, Nick. I didn't realise you were a dab hand, excuse the phrase, in the kitchen. I've seen you making your bed in the kitchen, Nick. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, well, I've always wanted as a kid, I've always thought of having my own restaurant, but obviously that's never come up. And I wanted to call it Le Petit Cuisine, which is French for the little kitchen. So I thought that fit. So I thought, I'll make a curry. Yeah, I made some mistakes, some things that I shouldn't have done, but it's on the sort of second video that I've made. And I tried the curry last night. I filmed myself tasting it, so later on you'll get to know what it tastes, and it were good. And then a few weeks ago I made some chocolate truffles, and they were good as well. So I'm hoping to make another video maybe this week, maybe do a chiller or something like that.
Yeah, have you thought about selling them, like just to the public and stuff like that? Because I saw your curry you made and the chocolate truffles, and I'd be willing to buy some off you.
I never really thought of that.
Charity, can you get more money for M&D?
I've never really thought of that yet. Could be something I could do, but you never know.
Yeah, how's the family?
They're all fine, really. My mum and dad are downstairs, but dad's probably going... don't know, they're all downstairs at the moment, so my dad might go down to his allotment later or something like that, because we grow our own veg and stuff like that.
Brilliant. Yeah, then. Well, it's been nice talking to you, Nick.
Same to you, buddy, and we'll have to have a pint as soon as it's safe.
Definitely. That shouldn't do long.
Yeah, so thanks for your time, Chris, and I'll catch up with you later in the week.
No worries, Nick. You take care, fella.
Cheers, buddy. See ya.